This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Tori looking bright and shiny down there.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's my summer tie-dye, peace, hot love, brat summer. Hot girl.
Wow, that's a lot
of things
lot of
going on.
descriptions. Fit it all in. One summer.
Rat summer, but okay. Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm just going to start with the prompt.
Yeah,
All right.
Jeff.
Jack Black is doing
Let that
some...
be a lesson to you.
7 years in. Still learning. All right, welcome to DBL. Jack Black is doing some damage control after his Tenacious D bandmate made a joke about the assassination attempt on former President Trump. It happened during a live show in Sydney, Australia. Take a look.
Make a wish, Canada. Don't miss Trump next time. Thank you. We love you, kids.
Jack posted this statement on Instagram saying he was blindsided by what his partner Kyle Gass said. He also said he would never condone hate speech and political violence in any form and is now canceling the tour. All other Tenacious D projects are also on hold.
Yeah, I do have a statement really quick from Kyle Gass, and then I can give it to the panel. I just want to let you know. He did say, the line I improvised on stage Sunday night in Sydney was highly inappropriate, dangerous, and a terrible mistake. I don't condone violence of any kind in any form against anyone. Again, he did say it was a tragedy, and he's incredibly sorry for what he said.
Yeah, Erica, what do you have thoughts?
I think that the canceling of the show might have also had to do with security issues as well. Because anytime you make a statement like that, especially in such a heightened climate after the former president was shot, you're going to get people who are going to come for you, and you don't know how they're going to come for you. And being in an arena like that would create some serious security issues going forward.
I think it was a wild overreaction. I mean, Tenacious D has been around 20 years, 15, 20 years. They've been together doing tours. They their band is named after whatever you would think that may stand for.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's not defense.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And, I just think that it was a wild overreaction, and it's not the same, but it did remind me a little bit of the backlash that the Dixie Chicks got. I think that we're going to look back on this, and maybe Jack Black will, and he'll be regretful because there's been some pretty ridiculous rhetoric on both sides, and I don't see anybody from the right canceling anybody for anything that they have ever said.
No,
I'm sure there's an example of one, but I can't think of anybody saying anything. So, like, the fact that he was so sensitive, for me to cancel you or you or you, it's got to be something.
See, that's why I don't disagree.
They've got twice as much time with each other.
I don't disagree with what you're saying. That's the reason why I think that it was a security issue more than anything. Because, I mean, we've all been the target of some pretty insane things. Mm-hmm. But to come out and be like in a situation like that where you're in the middle of all of those people, like that's a very hard situation to secure. So that's why my first thought was it was a security issue for them.
I didn't even think of that. I think a simple apology would have, I agree with Al, but maybe it is a security issue. But
yeah, to make that an extinction level event for your band. I mean, Tenacious D's been around forever. Jack Black and his partner
Kyle
Gass have been around as long as I can remember. I was really shocked. Do you think this is an overreaction, Jeff, or what do you think?
I don't know if it's an overreaction. I think we've overreacted over things the last couple of years. I think there's been really harsh overreactions for things. I don't know if this was a harsh reaction given the political state that we're in right now. We can't have any act of violence on any former president or President-elect Biden, we can't have that kind of rhetoric, and we can't make it seem to young kids watching that that's okay to make those kind of jokes, because an assassination attempt on the president is not okay, and there are no room for jokes. And we've gotten into this climate where it makes it okay, or you could build a podcast or YouTube station off of it and make some money and monetize it. We have to get back to being America. That is not okay. Give it, I don't care what group you belong to or what sexuality you are, that is not okay. Right. And I don't know if canceling the whole tour is the answer, but some sort of apology.
They've been around for 30 years, I just heard in my ear. That's a lot.
I mean, what would happen if Robert De Niro went and said something against Biden at the Oscars? He would probably, not be around for much longer.
If he talked about the end.
Even though he would never do that. I'm just trying to think of somebody who's been around for a
course.
long time. I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. All right, speaking of concerts, Miranda Lambert stopped her show in Montana to call out some people in the crowd who appeared to be causing some drama. Let's watch.
If you came to visit, you can do it somewhere else. If you came to sing and hear some country music and drink some beer and raise some hell, then we're doing that tonight. Are we clear? Are we done with our drama yet? But fighting is not okay. And it's always the girls. We get crazy.
When you have fringe on your jacket, are you more likely to be listened to or listened to?
You're more likely to raise your arms. I
Yeah,
think.
you're gonna
like you
fly
have
more.
to do like this.
You always have to
fringe
talk
up there.
It's going to be lunchtime pretty soon, children.
Did anybody else think, okay, Mom? Leave me alone. I bought my ticket. Stop talking to me. Do your songs.
I don't mind her stopping down. Just ask, what
This
are you
isn't
doing?
a Head Start program, Erica. This is a concert.
Yeah, and she's
Stop disciplining me.
But also, she's the artist that people have come out to see. That means that she has cultivated a population and a demographic of people who are her fans, and they will pay to see her. That she can say whatever she wants in order to create the sanctity of the area in which she's performing
So you're
in.
saying that there's no flow to a concert?
There shouldn't be fighting, and it not only, you got to think about fights. People always act like a fight is between one person versus another person. The moment two people get into a physical altercation in a crowd, it is a safety issue for everyone. So I have no problem with her stopping down and being like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm not going to tolerate that at my show. By making an example, I'm sure, now some people aren't going to be embarrassed because they don't have respect for themselves like that. But I think a lot of people would be embarrassed by the artist that you went to see telling you to get your stuff together.
I also think if you go to a Miranda Lambert concert, you're going to know she controls the audience. So, for instance, this is from last year when people were just trying to take a selfie. Take a look at this.
I'm going to stop right here for a sec, Danny. I'm sorry. These girls are worried about their selfie and not listening to the song. Me off a little bit.
So that's the kind of, tour she gives and the way she is, and she controls it, and that's the tone she wants to give her concert.
Yeah, well, phone discipline now.
Speaking of phones, let's get this next story. And Lenny Kravitz also stopped his concert for a very important phone call. Let's take a look.
I'm sorry. My big brother just called me up on the phone to say hi. Y'all know Denzel Washington? All right, brother, I love you. I'll call you later.
Jeff,
I'm going staged on this one because Lenny's not fitting that phone in those tight-ass pants. So that was staged for sure.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great promo. Doesn't Denzel have a new movie coming out?
For sure. No, I'm not saying it was a bad move.
Yeah.
You put Denzel, if you want to call me, I'll put you on screen. It wasn't a bad move, but definitely planned, I would say.
Yeah, I would think so.
Again, I don't like it. I don't like it.
You're annoyed by all this.
You are like
I'm a
opposition
weirdo.
to every
I only
story.
came to the concert for the music.
Right,
I'm sorry,
I hear you,
guys.
I hear you.
I didn't come to get disciplined on putting my phone on silent like Erica once, and then followed by, hey, you guys are dusting up over there. Have you ever been to a concert where people are losing their mind, having a good time? There's 15,000 people there.
There's a mosh pit.
15,001 are on some kind of alcohol or narcotic. Everybody knows that going in there. That's what concerts used to be. I didn't know we had to be rank and file.
No, I simply said I don't want people fighting next to me because the moment I get hit, now all hell has broken loose.
Now you're fighting.
And secondly, no, I'm not fighting because people who have stuff to lose do not fight. I'm telling you that right now. Secondly, I don't feel like you are the proper person to even comment on this because to get you to go to something like a concert, hell and high water, pigs have flown, all the things have happened. So what happened back in the day in 24 BC when you were going to concert,
wow.
You're right. I mean,
isn't even relevant anymore.
You're right. I mean, Diana Ross 10 days ago was back in the day. And I'll drop that mic right there.
Yeah, that was
I'll put that
a little
right
different.
there.
All right,
With Red Rocks.
we ran out of
limited
time.
Occupancy.
We ran out of time. We had a story about puppies Al was going to hate on, but we ran out of time. Coming up on DBL, Ryan Reynolds shares why he let his 9-year-old daughter watch his R-rated movie. And it's the wedding everyone is talking about. Who showed up to a billionaire heir's lavish wedding in India? Welcome back to DBL. DBL.
Whoa.
No, I was going to make fun of this story because we had some homework to do. I'll just read it. How old were you when you saw your first R-rated movie? So Ryan Reynolds recently told the New York Times he watched his latest Deadpool movie, which is R-rated, with his 9-year-old daughter. He said he had no problem with this because he watched R-rated movies as a kid and left a huge impression on him because he didn't feel the movies were pulling punches or pandering to him at all. So, Tori, where were you? How old were you, and what were you wearing?
Oh my gosh.
movie?
My parents allowed me to see Pretty Woman, which is
That's R-rated?
Oh yes, I think. Oh yeah, I would think.
Really?
Yeah, and then they made me leave the room when the sexy parts happened. So I went for a long time thinking, I think I've said this on the show, that Richard Gere paid Julia Roberts $3,000 to just hang out with him. Yeah. I didn't know there was sexy time.
Okay.
I remember leaving there. I was like 10.
Yeah.
It's a good one. You can at least learn adult dynamics.
Yeah.
Mine, I was by myself. I didn't have any adult supervision. I was in the basement at my grandparents' old house in Shaker Heights, Ohio, and the first Nightmare on the first Friday the 13th, before he got the hockey mask, when he had the potato sack on, he didn't get the hockey mask until later. But I watched the first Jason by myself, and that was not good.
Yeah.
It was not good.
In a basement?
Well, I can't be upstairs where the big TV is. These are back when TVs, like, you could, like, kill somebody if it fell on them, like the floor model TVs. So
you can't push those over.
The floor models, no.
Remember those things?
Yeah.
Oh, you change your channel?
Pliers.
Aged ourselves.
Yes,
What was yours, Erica?
My babysitter should be in jail for this. My first movie was Crush Groove with Blair Underwood, which I told him about when he was on the show. This was 1985. I was 4 years old.
Dude.
Watching Blair Underwood put ice cubes on the back of Sheila E. Okay? So when I said it changed my life, it really did. Like, it changed my life.
Changed your view of ice cubes.
I watched most of the movie like this. Like, I could just see, because my babysitter, my cousin, was going like this to see the movie. Yeah. So that was mine.
We just interviewed Blair Underwood.
I told him.
Oh, you did?
No,
I
she
did.
did.
I said he changed my life.
But you didn't give specifics.
I did not.
You did not give
It seemed
specifics.
inappropriate until now.
I can't remember the first R-rated movie I saw. So there's a handful: Poltergeist, The Exorcist, but I went with Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh,
I don't know how old
that was. Sexy and spicy.
Oh yeah, there was some
Sexy and
crazy
spicy,
stuff in there.
Yeah.
There was some, but I'm not sure if that was mine. But I just went with that ogre. Come on.
Yeah, there was a period of time where, like, those movies, I feel like culturally we were experimenting, and then we realized, especially with Revenge of the Nerds 2, it was like, this is
I don't know if it
very
holds
gross.
up now.
No, I don't think you
I
can
might
play it
switch
now.
my answer for the
Yeah.
show. All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to DBL. Stars came out to the wedding for the son of Asia's richest man. You want to know how much he's worth?
I don't know. Tori is doing something down here. What's you used to have a bottle of water?
Oh my gosh, I'm hydrated.
It's a lot of noises.
Oh no. Oh no.
Back to the story. Do you know how much he's worth?
How much?
$123 billion. Whoa. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. The heir to the Ambani fortune and his wife were married over the weekend in Mumbai. The couple spared no expense over the 3-day event, which cost an estimated $300 million. When you got that money, no big deal. Kim Kardashian and her sister Khloe wore these Indian-inspired gowns.
Wow.
Just invite the Kardashians because we can. Nick Jonas and his wife Priyanka Chopra, who looks stunning in gold, posed for the cameras.
That is not them.
Nope.
Nope.
Priyanka later busted a move on a dance floor. Oh, there's them looking stunning.
they look
I like that.
And there's her busting a move. There we go. Now we're caught up. It's all because of Tori's water bottle. John Cena was also a guest at the wedding and later showed off his dance moves.
All right.
Okay.
What do you think they got paid to go there and do that?
I don't know if you get paid for
Oh, yes. What are you doing there? Of course you get paid.
You get exposure.
because you're at like the most expensive wedding. Isn't that like just a
Yeah.
$1 million each.
cachet?
$1 million each.
Anything. Just so you guys know, in case you thought these guys were awful, they're really good people. And the groom owns a 600-acre animal rescue. He's obsessed with saving animals with over 200 elephants. He also wears, see the beautiful panther pin? He wears lavish pins that are like millions and hundreds of dollars of millions of
That's
dollars.
really good of
but
him.
he does that to support his animal rescue and promote animals.
Where do the people come in?
Yeah,
this
because
part?
Oh my God, animals need a voice too. They don't have one, Al.
I think they have a $600 million voice. Where are the people?
The people are taking care of the animals who are being poached and being treated terribly, and
I think
he's
he
rescuing
meant the
them.
people of India.
Well, he's choosing to put his money into animals. I think that's a fine rescue.
And pins. And I won that one.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Stick a pin on it, okay?
In it.
We still have like 8 more minutes, so.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. We have 30 more seconds. Al, put a button on it.
Well, I'll just say, I am happy, and of course, you spend your money how you want to. But I do, when I see people that have $123 billion, can we split that up a little bit? Doesn't it seem very inequitable? I don't want to ruin this beautiful segment, but I don't know. It just hits me wrong. I feel like we could do something with that money. Sorry to kill the show.
All right, good for
I'm
them.
not saying anything.
Good for everybody
I'm
there. We'll be
sorry.
right back. Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out.
Steph, what do you have for us today?
First up today, we've got the certified renewed Shark Wand Vac Power Cordless Handheld Vacuum.
It's so cute.
The best bit about this is that it weighs less than 1.5 pounds, making it easy to get into all the little crevices in your home. And this is a certified renewed vacuum which has been professionally restored to like new working condition. So normally this is $150 when it's new. We have got this certified renewed one for $59.99.
Okay.
That's saving you guys 60%, and vacuums are very expensive.
Especially when you're dealing with one with that kind of a name behind it.
Up next, we have the 60-pack Demora 24 karat gold eye patches.
Oh.
These 24 karat gold infused under eye masks have multiple vitamins to help nourish and boost dull, tired looking skin.
That's what I have.
And normally these are $38. We've got a 60-pack for $12. That's saving 68%. Oh, and now look at this, Tori. We've got the Cuisinart Kitchen Central 3-in-1 food processor, blender, juicer.
What?
You've got everything you need here.
Wow.
You're going to be saving time and your counter space with this one device. Normally, this is $275. We've got this entire bundle for $119.99, which is saving 56%.
This is genius.
And then last but not least today, so handy, we've got the 9-pack hang and fold travel hangers. So these are great because all you have to do is fold your clothes around the hanger, and then when you get to your hotel, your clothes are ready for the closet.
This is fabulous.
And normally they are $90.
Ooh.
We have got the pack, however, for $19.99.
Thank you.
That is saving 78%.
All right, guys, head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you can scan that QR code on screen. It'll take you directly to all these products on Morning Save's website. Thank you so much, Steph.
All right, little sidebar here, Southwest Airlines.
Whoa.
I paid for the early bird check-in. What's up? I'm in Group B.
It's ridiculous. And on Reddit, just so you guys know, it's going crazy that on early bird, you no longer even get in the A group because of priority boarding and status people, like status members. They go all ahead of you.
Well, what am I paying for?
Nothing. Bupkis.
Well, you're still in Group B.
Stands for Bupkis.
It's the next best
many
group
groups
to
are
be
there?
in.
C is the last one.
Is it C? Only
Yes,
to C?
only to C.
So I'm paying to be average?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
You're paying for
You're
B
still
minus.
a little above average. That was an early B, so you're in like the top 25.
Speaking of B, beware of an email coming from me right after the show. We'll see you tomorrow.